Hi everybody, today we are going to talk about BJT. BJT stands for Bipolar Junction Transistor. So it has many configurations. Today we are going to talk about common emitter configuration and also common collector configuration. And we will also learn that how the current flow is going to happen in each transistor. I will explain you one, the remaining will be the copy paste of that thing. So in common emitter configuration, we are going to use NPN transistor. Here is the symbol of it. If it is NPN transistor, then this arrow will be towards outside. And if it is PNP transistor, then its arrow will be towards inside on the emitter side. This arrow will always be in the emitter side only. So how the current is flowing here? You can see in the first diagram, in NPN transistor, both battery voltages are in this direction, in which the negative terminal will be on the lower side of N-type. I will teach you in a way like non-conventional current. I will explain you in that way, then you can make it opposite to, as you can see in the diagram, as a conventional current. So what is going to happen? We can see here all the both negative terminals are towards this N-type. So what is going to happen? A big amount of electrons are going to push the electrons which are already in N-type, and these electrons will push the big number of electrons in N-type, and they will fill the P-type holes. This junction will be the forward bias junction, and the up one, the other one, you can see here on this N-type, we are having the positive terminal of battery here. So this junction will be the reverse biased. So holes from here will attract a big amount of electrons toward this side. So this junction will be the reverse bias junction, and the lower one, this one will become the forward bias junction. So this junction will break because a lot of electrons will fill these holes. But as we can see that we are having two battery terminals on this side, so a big amount of electrons can also push this barrier of the reverse one, and the electron will flow from this side. If I talk about the non-conventional flow of current, so it will be passing from this NPN transistor. Now we can make it opposite for conventional current. So what will happen? The holes are going to fill the electrons, and the current will be flowing in this direction, and in this part it will be flowing from base to the emitter and collector to the emitter side. Now if we form an equation, it will become IC plus IB is equal to IE, and in PNP transistor it will be opposite. You can see that a big amount of positive holes or positive charge is going to enter. It will be pushing from this side, it is going to filling this electrons or holes, and in this way the current flow is in this direction. So if we see the direction of current here, it will be IE is equal to IB plus IC. So this is the common emitter configuration. Now we will talk about the common collector configuration. So in common collector configuration, you can see here that we are using PNP transistor, and the battery terminals are a bit opposite way. For this side, it is lower side, it is having positive, and this one is having its positive is on the top side. As I already explained you how the current will flow in this thing, so we will talk about its arrow and its flow of current. So here IE, current from emitter, is equal to IB plus IC, but in NPN transistor the flow of current will be IC plus IB is equal to IE, and here you can see precisely that the direction of arrow will be inward, but it is on the emitter side, on the top side of it. So the directions of the arrow will always be on the emitter side. Doesn't matter if it will be towards the inside, then it is PNP. If it is towards the outside, then it is NPN. So in the last common emitter configuration, we saw that the arrow was on the lower side of it. So it means that because the emitter was on the lower side of it, So if in this circuit you are going to see this type of diagram, then you can see that it is PNP transistor, but it is common collector configuration. It is following with common collector configuration. So this is the whole thing about this configuration of this BJT. In next video, I will also show you that how the MOSFET is going to be used in circuit and the flow of current is going to be happen, or the voltage from MOSFET with the help of boost circuit. Thank you so much.